Execution to perfection.
The All Blacks lay down the challenge.
Desperation dive.
Oh, Adi Samir!
How does it feel being here in Cardiff?
Yeah, it's awesome. We both love playing here. It's an awesome city. Everyone's very friendly, and the welcome we've got, just from people in the streets. You realise how big of a game it is. So yeah, we're excited to be here.
What's it like playing in this stadium? Because I remember last year it was pretty bloody loud.
Yeah.
Is it unique in that way? Like, is it one that stands out?
Yeah, I've only had the privilege once, but it was unbelievable last year. Closed roof, dry ball, and you just feel like the crowd's on top of you. So, it's an awesome atmosphere when they're singing. Last year they weren't singing a whole lot, so hopefully, we don't allow them to continue singing for too long throughout this game, because we know how much it means to the Welsh players on the field. But it's just such an unbelievable theatre to be a part of.
The last test you started at 12 and then got an on here again there this week. Did you enjoy the last experience and happy to be there again?
Yeah, for sure. I loved that game at Eden Park, but it's a long time ago now, and it's a fresh opportunity against a different beast in their home ground. So look, it's nice to get given that opportunity again. Like I've always said, anywhere I get a chance to put my hand up or try and do my best, but it presents a different opportunity that I haven't experienced before in my career, so it's exciting.
What did you enjoy about it? You obviously get a bit more ball at 12.
Yeah, I guess you're just always in the action. I love defensive aspects and both sides of the ball. You just feel like you're always in the game, and in some ways, I'm just quite familiar with it, so it's nice.
Did you expect to get a second opportunity there after the last game?
I wasn't too sure, to be honest. I don't know, we've got some really good midfielders in here, so I genuinely didn't know until the team was named, so I'm just grateful to get another one alongside Reeks and some great midfielders, and Davey and Anton that. I take a lot out of their games and try and learn off as much as I can.
Do you reckon the roof will be closed on Saturday? You mentioned the noise last year. Do you expect the volume to go up again because of that? Yeah,
I think so. It should do. That last year, that game blew out a little bit, and from other boys' experiences, they say when it's a tight game, the crowd gets into it a whole lot more. So it had to be a cool atmosphere to be a part of. And look, we're under no illusion things are going to be as easy as they were last time. So it's going to be a massive challenge.
Rieko, it's been I think it'll be 5 weeks since you last played. Is there anything you can do to counter potential rust? And it's quite a long time, pretty unusual.
Yeah, I think. We've had enough training throughout the 5 weeks, even in our off time. We still got down, and you still have to keep on top of things. At the end of the day, we're paid professionals, so it's not like coming to Wales and Japan was our first time. But yeah, look, there might be a little bit, but mentally, physically, I'm locked in for this week, so yeah, it shouldn't be too much.
Rieko, what are your memories of the stadium through the years? Any special memories that stand out?
Yeah, I think just every single time we've played here, like Jordie said, the atmosphere's, it's crazy how they do it over here in Europe, and very different to back home. Back home, you can get fans cheering just for the game itself, but over here, it's just for the one team. So home crowd advantage and home field advantage is huge over here. So you love playing at the best stadiums. So again, this week's no different.
If it is Nick Tompkins and George Morgan sent for Wales, what should probably make of them, that departure?
Yeah, they're good. It's a fresh combination for them. So and they've been going well of late. And George is obviously a big physical man, so we'll have our hands full throughout the game. And this thing inside and outside of them, they've got some great players too.
Rieko, Fozzie talked about combinations just before. So when you two know you're now playing together, what is it you work on over the few days to prepare?
Look, it's just a lot of little things like the style of midfield that Albie, Jordie play. They're all very different in ways. Jordie's loves the physicality, and he brings that those skills from fullback. So it's just being able to complement each other. You saw him against Aussie. Him and I joked about might need a crowbar to get the ball off in this game, but he just the way he plays. I love the style, and it suits it suits my style as well. If you've got good up front punch, it makes my job to organise and set our outsides a lot easier.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, bro. Love you, man.
Rieko, you've got Jordie obviously playing in the midfield now, and Anton's back as well. Any thoughts shifting back to the wing? Are you pretty happy where you are?
Definitely happy where I am, but as Jordie's touched on, we've got world-class midfielders, throughout our squad. So, the old adage of healthy competition and competitive rivalry has never been so true as today. So, like Jordie said, we've just been given the opportunity this week, and performance dictates selection. So we'll be putting our hands up come Saturday night, and
Jordie, with any differences playing 12 in the Test match compared to Super Rugby level that maybe surprised you, or was it much the same?
I guess so. The level and intensity and physicality is just so much higher, and in some ways you get less time, and the stakes are higher. So, you're dealing with bigger bodies, but in some ways you flip the coin. You're also working alongside some world-class players inside and outside of you. So, for sure that it is a different challenge.
Who'll be kicking the goals? That you work that out later in the week?
Haven't worked it out yet.
Not Rex.
Not Rex. No, not me, mate.
Do you feel any extra motivation to right some wrongs from Japan?
Obviously the performance in Japan wasn't up to scratch, and there were a few things that could have been better, but at the end of the day, I think there wasn't enough respect given to Japan. They're not the Japan of 10 years ago, where those games would have been, penciled in for an easy win or a better performance. They're an improved side. They've got players playing all over the world that similar to us. So they're a top side, and I think the performance itself wasn't pretty, which is what we were most disappointed in. But as for the challenge that they posed, we were under no illusion that it was going to be easy. But I think this 23 this week are definitely looking forward to putting in a better performance as opposed to righting those wrongs last week.
Did you try out the golf course yesterday?
Sorry?
Did you try out the golf course yesterday?
Yeah, we did. There's two separate parties that went over different parts of Wales. It was good to spend the day off. I'm not sure. What did you get up to, Rex?
I was watching the back of my eyelids for most of the day. So
I did see a picture of Insta in the bunker. Was that you, or was that?
No, that was Davey Haverley.
Or was it?
Yeah.
Did he get out?
He did get out.
Did he?
Yes. Yeah. Big pot bunkers. So it was, and a fresh. Not sure which direction the wind was coming, but it was a chilly Welsh wind. So
I can ask you one last one, Jordie. It's always a privilege to get named in the side, but in this situation, when you found out you were named at 12, was there a bit more of a different excitement?
Yeah, naturally, in some way there was. Yeah, there's an extra bit of a knot in the gut. You could call it so, and it's more just excitement and I've never been presented a challenge up in the midfield against Northern Hemisphere teams, and we know how tough it is to come and play up here. And in some ways you're asked to do a whole lot more, but I guess for me I'll be trying to just keep it simple and in some ways do a lot less.
Are the teams named from 1 to 23 when you get the news?
Yeah, 1 to 23, yeah.
So you heard you were in midfield, obviously, before you heard your brother was it?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And a bit of a left field one, but I think England and Scotland, all the nations, they're going to have their names on the back of their jerseys. Is that something you guys would like to see maybe in international rugby?
I think it's cool. Yeah, we go buy NBA players' jerseys, and it looks cool. So I'd love to get a Jordie Barrett jersey.
I haven't put too much thought into it, to be honest. I'll sit on the fence.
Jordie, just one last minute. Last year was obviously you were restricted by COVID. You were able to get out a bit more. Has it been a more enjoyable touring experience in Cardiff because of that?
Yeah, there's no kidding. It certainly helps. I'm not sure if anyone likes being locked in a hotel and getting sent out to train and then come back again, but there was just, I guess we're in a privileged position to actually be able to do that last year. A lot of people couldn't go to work at all, so yeah, we're lucky enough to be able to come over here and do what we loved last year for up to 12 weeks, but it's always much nicer when you can get outside and enjoy the countryside like we did yesterday.
You're not the only national team playing this weekend. The Black Ferns have their World Cup semi-final, Saturday morning our time over here. Any advice or encouragement for them going into that game?
Look, I haven't given them too much advice, and they've been going pretty good, but we just know how big of an occasion it is for them, and they'll have the backing of all our team. But rugby advice, they got world class coaches and players to give that to them. But look, I'm just wishing them all the best, and myself and Jordie are going to look forward to that.
All happy?